Hello, guys, welcome back to another video. I have to warn you, this is not your typical Goa itinerary kind of a video. This is my nostalgic trip to Goa. Since my family is originally from Goa, Goa has always been really close to my heart, and that's why I thought it would be interesting to take you and show you what Goans actually do on a Goa trip. If not for an overnight train journey, we usually do a car road trip early in the morning and stop over at this restaurant. We're still in Maharashtra, but I really like the vibe of this place. Very old school, no frill with Devanagari boards. And we almost always stop here for lunch.
थाली मटन थाली chicken thali and this is special कोथिंबीर वडी व्हिडिओ काढते कसं आहे
Massa.
मजा येते
Yes.
The restaurant looks the same. We've been coming here for years, and the food is also almost the same, I would say. The food is delicious. It's classic Maharashtrian Konkani style food, and you cannot miss the Kothambir Vadi.
Ibu kakana kakana. Poder ilo poder.
पोदेर
Poder mama poder.
पोदेर पावड crema gulda.
Since we leave Mumbai early morning and reach Goa around the evening, I love entering Goa at this time because Goa just takes this nice golden hue in the evening. It becomes so charming when the sunlight is all over the place. I don't know why, but the moment I enter Goa, my mind just calms down. And usually around this time, we have cha with all the family. We freshen up and straight to the point. Good rava fried seafood. You can never go wrong with it. Me and my Aji and my family had a dinner. Since we were spending a week in Goa, we decided to do a social media detox.
Day 2 of social media detox and someone has forgotten his phone already.
What's the phone?
What is a phone? Why do you need a phone?
लेके आता हूँ phone.
चेक आउटफिट चेक तो गेला आउटफिट चेक माझं कोण करणार आउटफिट चेक
Outfit check.
If you're a Goan Hindu who's visiting Goa after a while, first things first is obviously going to be a lot of temple visits. Even though I wasn't brought up super religious, I still enjoy going to temples and especially admiring the beautiful colors and architecture. And I love these seatings outside the temple where it's so nice and quiet and you can just catch a peaceful breath. We generally visit temples that associate with different parts of our families that are situated in different ancestral villages as well. So, after visiting my maternal side, we did our paternal side as well.
Hello. Hello. Look at the scenery behind us. No copyright music. Hello. Hi.
Welcome to my native place.
If you followed me along my journey, you know my first YouTube video was actually shot in this village. I have fond memories of spending my summer vacations here, so this is special.
Donut.
the early 2000s, we would never get phone network here, so it used to usually be like a very peaceful retreat, disconnected from the world, playing games in the summer, just eating cashew nuts that were freshly roasted, and jackfruit, especially in the summer, used to be so delicious.
Look at that.
हाँ ओपन होता है ये फोन तो ओपन कर
ये मम्मी तूने पीते पीते ना
To refresh another era of our life, we visited our university. It was a different era of my life, the beginning of my young adulthood. In these corridors, I found some of my closest friends and even my partner. So, yeah, it's always going to be special for me. After meeting some of our professors and picking up one of my close friends who you might have seen in another YouTube video, we headed towards the charming city of Panji. I really miss taking my two-wheeler scooty around the bylanes of Panji with the colorful houses and cool cafes and nice restaurants. Speaking of which, we tried a new restaurant called Kokam Curry, which I definitely recommend. The vibe was so airy and bright, and the cocktails were so summery with some local spirits infused in pineapple juice and kokum syrup and a bit of spice. Very, very flavor forward if that's your kind of thing. However, I'd like to bring your attention to the food, which was stunning, like these banana crisps. This dish was so simple yet so effective. Crisp, fresh chips cannot go wrong. Need for kappa for seasonal bites, and this chutney was smartly served in a portion of cabbage instead of using up a bowl. So smart. We also enjoyed some prawns rishad, but the highlight for me was this fish that was steamed in a banana leaf. It had like a coriander green masala kind of marination, but the fish was so chunky and so moist and so flavorful. Hands down, the best thing I had there. No, wait, actually, the thali was also really good. On another day, we also headed to Mapsa Market, which is the best place to shop for local produce in Goa. If you still haven't watched my video on Mapsa Market, here's the link. I love this market anyway for this fresh local produce that comes from different parts of Goa. My YouTube video on Mapsa Market gets extra love, that's why it makes it even more special for me, so thank you so much. After buying some local fruits and veggies, we also bought some cake for some family members. We've been visiting this bakery since I was a kid, so it's very nostalgic for me to come here. I love the passion Goa has for its spirit industry. Hence, I love checking out what's new in the market. There's a lot of flavorful gins. With so many exciting colors and flavors, we were really spoiled for choice. However, I made my decision and I went with this one because it was infused with saffron. We were hosted by a family friend for a lunch, and one of the most quintessential Goan experiences for me is going to a nice, airy, breezy restaurant on a sunny afternoon and then indulging yourself unapologetically in some really good food. Very less things in life give me as much joy as Goan seafood on an afternoon and a good nap. Speaking of Goan food, my cousin invited us over dinner and she cooked this amazing vegetarian dinner, which honestly you wouldn't even miss the non-vegetarian food. Maybe I'll make a separate video just for the food because I have so much to share. I used to spend close to a month at my grandmom's place in Goa when I was a kid. And I used to go to these small eateries that serve like cold drinks and snacks, usually quite popular in Goa. But this one dish is very close to my heart, and I don't usually find it at most places, is Mangalore buns with some bhaji. Even this shop had very few of them, so we were lucky that we could grab while we could. And these spongy buns are perfect to soak in the spicy curry because the buns are sweet and it's a nice combination even with chai. Makes me so happy. And with that, I have pretty much covered some of my favorite memories of Goa. In the next video, I'm going to be exploring South Goa and a little bit more touristy fun activities as well. So keep watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Your support means a lot. Like and share this video, and thanks for watching.